Did you know that most buyers today, they want homes that have fully remodeled kitchens, new flooring, open concepts, and picture-perfect finishes? And living here in Bullhead City and along the Colorado River, we do have plenty of move-in ready, beautiful homes that check all those boxes. They're convenient, they feel good, and I completely understand the appeal of them. But here's something that most buyers don't realize. Some of the strongest long-term investments in our area, whether it's in Bullhead City, Mohave Valley, Kingman, or Lake Havasu, are the properties that don't look flashy today. If you are focused on value, affordability, future equity, and long-term resale strength in our local market, then stay with me. I'm going to be walking you through several types of homes that are often skipped over, yet can be a very smart financial decision. Hi, I'm Amy Pierce with Keller Williams Arizona Living Realty here in Bullhead City and the surrounding areas of Mohave County. I help first-time homebuyers, second homeowners, and future retirees make strategic decisions when it comes to buying real estate along the Colorado River. Today, I'm going to be sharing a different lens with you, one that goes deeper than the surface finishes and highlights the kinds of properties in our market that historically hold strong value, appeals to future buyers, and position you for growth in the future. So let's start with location, because here in Bullhead City and the surrounding Colorado River communities, location really does drive long-term value. Homes in established areas, whether it's in golf course communities, a neighborhood on or near the river or the lakes, schools, parks, hospitals, or everyday conveniences, they tend to hold value. Even if the interiors are not perfect, demand in those locations isn't based on design trends. It's based on access, lifestyle, and proximity to the things that people routinely search for when they're moving here. Flooring can be replaced, cabinets can be painted, kitchens can be opened up, but you can't move a home closer to the river or the lake, or closer to amenities that stay in demand year after year. Yes, these properties may cost more up front, but in Mohave County, an established location is one of the strongest ways to protect your investment and resale value over time. So let's talk about the well-maintained homes with good bones. We have a lot of those in our area. These homes might have dated tile, they may have carpet that's not your style, older countertops, and they may have smaller rooms in traditional layouts like a formal living room or a dining room. But when you walk into these homes, you're going to feel that it has been taken care of. These systems that cost a lot have already been handled for you. They may have newer roofing, updated air conditioning systems, plumbing and heating upgrades, newer windows and appliances that have been replaced. These are expensive big ticket repairs, especially in desert climates where the AC system and energy efficiency matter. Cosmetic work can be done over time with your own style, and when you update those cosmetic elements later, you're the one who benefits from the increased value. These homes are great for first-time homebuyers, second homeowners who want something near the river, and future retirees who want something secure and solid now and plan to upgrade gradually before living here full-time. Don't underestimate these homes. They can be some of the smartest long-term buys in our market. Another property type that holds demand in our area is a single-level home. These appeal to a very large portion of buyers, especially retirees and second homeowners. They're easy to cool in the summer and more efficient to heat in the winter, and simpler to maintain all year round. And as life changes, stairs become less desirable for buyers. I see people sell beautiful two-story homes every year because they want a single level layout. Single-story homes tend to attract a wider buyer pool when it's time to sell the home. And if you ever plan to rent the home, single level layouts appeal more to renters as well. In retirement influenced markets like ours, single level living consistently shows long-term demand, which often equates to a stronger resale potential. Before we go on to the next property type, please give it a like. It helps others find it too. So let's talk about new construction, because in our area, we continue to grow. Many buyers assume that building here in Bullhead City, Fort Mohave, Kingman, or the surrounding areas of Mohave County automatically costs more. But that's not always the case, especially when you factor in incentives that a local builder and their preferred lenders are maybe offering to their consumers. I'm talking about buy down rates, closing cost credits, appliance and window packages, and design upgrades. On top of that, everything is new: the roofing, the plumbing, the air conditioner, the electrical, the insulation, and it removes that stress of maybe having surprises after closing. So if you buy early in these phases of the development, there's also a built-in equity. As later phases release at higher prices, it's a strategy that I see buyers leaning into locally, especially around new growth corridors. Just make sure that you do your homework. Research the builder, get a home inspection, and check workmanship. Even if it's a brand new home, I always suggest buyers to have a licensed home inspector conduct an inspection. Another category worth considering is homes that have been sitting on the market longer than you would expect. When a home sits too long, most buyers immediately assume that there is something wrong with the property or that the sellers will not negotiate. If the home is in good shape and been on the market for a long time, that may actually benefit you. Sometimes sellers are frustrated, listings are close to expiring, or they have fallen out of contract multiple times. And this can create a real room for negotiation. You might be able to negotiate price, closing cost, improvement credits based on the home inspection, or other concessions. If the home fits your lifestyle, has a solid structure, and sits in the location that you like, don't let the days on market number scare you into not looking at it. In some cases, it can point you directly to the best deal. Have you ever passed on a property seeing that it was on the market for a long time and then later regretted it? If so, tell me your story in the comments below. Lastly, look at areas in our region that have active development underway, not just proposals, but actual shovel in the ground progress. In Mohave County, we see sports complexes, commercial expansion, large employers moving into the region. And when you see that kind of movement, there's usually future demand behind it. Just remember to track projects that are truly underway, because not all proposals make it through the approval process. But when major development does take root, property values nearby tend to benefit from the services, the traffic, and the development. Now, here's what I want buyers to remember as they shop in our local market. It is completely okay for you to love an updated home. They're beautiful, they're move-in ready. Just don't overlook properties that have long-term value beneath the surface. If a major expense is already handled, like the roof, the air conditioning and heating system, plumbing, or electrical, and the home is sitting in a desirable part of one of the Colorado River communities, that truly matters. These repairs are costly, and having them already completed protects your budget in the future. Cosmetics can be updated later and become a value that you can earn over time. Sometimes the homes that look a little dated are the ones with the strongest bones, the best potential, and may have the most resale demand in the future. So enjoy looking at the fully updated homes, but also keep your eyes out for the ones that may not photograph as well. With good condition, strong location, and thoughtful upgrades over time, they can become exactly what you want. If you're thinking about relocating, buying a second home, or investing along the Colorado River, I'm always here as a local resource. I help people every day who are exploring homes in the Colorado River communities and want to understand neighborhoods, growth, and long-term value. If you have any questions or need guidance and want to take a look at homes that can deliver a long-term value, scan the QR code or click the link in the comments below and book a call with me. And if you have found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week.